This you need to know. Yesterday, I had some cloudy moment, a moment of frustration, a moment of discomfort to some extent. I was reviewing some business matrices, and as I was looking at those matrices, they were not giving any clarity to me, but it was adding more uncertainty into the whole businesses. So I sat there pondering, wondering, confused, and thinking, how can I move the needle from where I am to where I want it to be in terms of the business? After all, there's a family, and I need to support my wife, who have been supporting me dearly for all this period of time. But then it was obvious that I'm not applying the same thing I keep teaching people or speak to my clients constantly. And the thing is very simple. My expression or my experience in life, it's a reflection of my inner thinking. And thinking is not only just a thought, but the feeling associated with that thought. Reminding myself of that, as a great writer once said, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it might be, I don't know, let's not go to who said it because I don't have a clearer memory of that. But this great writer wrote and say, it is easier to teach 100 students, but it is the most difficult thing to teach 99 students, and one of them is you. So I took that task and say, I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to teach myself that which I teach others to do. So I apply my simple 3I framework into the equation. And from there, I idealize the situation based on the experience I was having. And then I took that which I had idealized it and move it the needle up into the second I, which is introduce, meaning that I personalize it by assuming that I am actually having the clarity and the solution to the equation that made all this fogginess and uncertainty enter into my mind has been resolved. There was a clear path, a very outlined action before me, and I have taken those actions to resolve the issue, and therefore clarity have come back. And that's the vision I created in my mind. And not only that I envisioned that, meaning that I assume that, I also created a picture to enhance the feeling associated with that. And I did that over and over for a period of time, which is the third I, which is iterate. I repeated the scene maybe about 4 or 5 times. I went about my business carrying the mood that I had acquired from creating or from introducing the aspect to me. And I completely forgot, actually, when it came to the night, I went to sleep completely out of memory of that task. And this morning, the day began as normally would have. I did what I needed to do. I did my workout routine. I got ready and I went to look at my calendar and started tackling tasks. And on my calendar, I saw something interesting. I was invited on a social media session. So I took the exception and I look at my calendar. I said, there's an open there. I hop into that session as planned. And in that session, I was the only one in the session. So the host was open to have a deep conversation on whatever was in my mind. And guess what I remembered? The issues that seems unclear the previous day. And there he was able to break it down step by step and providing the clarity I need. And he offered to help me even further after taking those actions or steps he had proposed. After the call, I was clear in that which was before me. And I started taking actions right away. I didn't sit and wait tomorrow or the day after. I took action right away. I felt amazing, and results started pouring in. Feedback started to become more clear, and I was so excited. And everything else started being clear at that moment. Then there was another call, and I went into that call also, wanted some answers. And there also I got deeper clarity on another aspect of the matrix I was looking at. And things were laid out, and I walk out of there feeling completely full and ready to go forward. That which was cloudy, uncertain, confused has become clear. So as I'm sharing this with you, I'm just telling you, what I talk to you every single day is not a bunch of BS. It's not a fluff. It's not just a bunch of nonsense. It is true tool that you can use to transform your life. But guess what you do? You ignore them. You spend more time in the stuff that are jokingly, stuff that makes you laugh but takes you nowhere. My old pastor used to say, I would use his quote in relationship to this content. A lot of things that we see on the social media today, they are like a rocking chair. They give you something to do, but they take you nowhere. Once the phone is off, the bill remains. The headache continues. The anxiety remains, and your trouble persists. And they become a way of life. You are deprived of the right of living life the way you should if you follow or take actions necessary to improve the quality of life. I'm not saying I'm using social media to speak to you, but I'm saying invest your time there so you can get the value you need and improve the quality of your life. Because life is well lived, not when you laugh over a joke, but when you have clarity and results are presented as an experience in your life. This morning and the story I shared with you at the end of the day has proven that less than 24 hours, that which was uncertain, confused, and I was not happy with the results I was seeing. But it brought clarity, not only just clarity, actionable steps and measurable result I saw the moment I took those actions. Simply because I apply the 3I framework. The choice is yours. But I hope it is important for you to have a quality of life you want to live than to laugh at things that takes you nowhere. And when you have that quality of life, you will have plenty of time with no headache, with no anxiety to laugh for more jokes, to enjoy more meaningful content that further enhance your experience on this earth. You want to learn more? All you got to do, check my profile. There's more information. I just finished up my run, by the way. I just love now, instead of doing my 3 times a week, I just decided I'm going to do 5 times a week. And the weather is cooperating very well, so I go for it. It feels good. I feel more healthier. I feel more lighter. And guess what? My run is my meditation moment. And insights comes and breakthrough happens and life gets better every single day. Until then, I ask you kindly, comment, like, share this video. And I would appreciate if you say, you know, I like what you said. I took actions and made a difference. Because just the other day, somebody else took action on something that I shared, and that person got the result within less than 24 hours to the thing that they didn't know. They were uncertainty about the decision they need to make. But applying that which I shared with them, they jump into the decisions, they took actions, and the result is phenomenal. They could not have imagined the situation to be better than the way it is. And they are very happy because they took actions. I hope you take the same actions today, so you too can come and share that which has transformed your life as a result of. Until then, as I said, you like to learn more, check my profile or link below this depending on where you watch your video.